It's Let's Talk About It, but first.
Coming through.
What's going on, everybody? Jeremy back here with Remy Q Studios. I want to welcome you to my studio with the very lovely Miss Angel with us tonight.
Hey,
how are you doing?
I'm on time.
She is on time. I'll celebrate to that. Hope everybody is doing well out there in the comic book community. In the chat galley.
Oh,
It has begun. What? No good?
That one's weird.
Here, you want to try this? Try the peach.
Nope. Sorry.
Try that one. See, that's better.
Maybe because I just brushed my teeth.
More for me. Let's say hello to the folks that are in the chat. Les Crucius, what's going on, sir? Thank you so much for joining us. Comics by the Bay. I do have his information down below. Make sure to sub him up. Tia Nerdy, what is going on, sir? How you doing? Evil's Comics, hello. John's Comics with Kids, what's up? Circumstances, what is going on? How you doing? We got Brian LCS checking in. Dr. Von Hoot again. His information is in the description down below. Make sure to sub him up as well.
Sub.
We have Shop. What is going? Your Shop is still killing it on Instagram, by the way, with the pictures. With the pictures.
I know.
I'm trying. Do I still have mine? I want to say I kept it on here. Nope. I had to. You know what? I had to make Tootsie. I had to make room for Tootsies.
Tootsies.
Had to make room for those Tootsies.
All about them Tootsies.
Yeah, well, that
I do prefer the more sort of, I suppose you could call it intimate sort of setting where
because that's how we do it around here. We got actual Dracula in the house. Durs, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Hello. All right, I believe.
Do I have like a big line of blue right there?
No, blue.
Yeah.
Let me see. Blue.
Yeah, right there. Y'all can't see that.
No, I think it's the lighting or something. It does look blue. It does look blue. Is that
where I punch myself?
I was gonna say, did somebody smack? Is that a smack? That'll teach you. That'll teach you to mess with me.
Did I really bruise myself from that?
It looks like, you know what it looks like? It looks like
eyeshadow?
No, it looks like chalk from like a Q table. Were you playing? Were you shooting some 8-ball earlier?
Possibly. Gotta get my hustle on. Woo! Just kidding. I can't shoot pool.
What's going on, Cole? How you doing? Pocan Joe Penn, what is up, brother? How are you doing? Hello. All right, so let's talk about it. We got a decent amount to dig into. I did bring something to open, possibly.
Do you know where it's at?
Yeah, it's right here.
Confused.
It's right here. Well, you see, I cleared this area.
No, it looks the same.
It was stacked up to here, leaning. Baby Ruth, the whole thing.
Oh, do we have any more of those?
Yeah, you want one?
Not right now, but later. What is this doing down there?
Do you mean the stash? What is it? I don't know, just in case. You had to have brought that. I didn't bring that. I didn't bring that. Why would I bring that?
I don't know. Why would I bring that?
Why would I bring that? That's not one of my props. Uh-oh. It's Mr. Gloves. It's Mr. Gloves. Mr. Gloves at his best. The never-ending Baby Ruth. Yes, Mr. DJ Links hooked me up. I mean, it's like I said. Did you ever hear the story of that?
Yes, because I was like, why do you have a thing of Baby Ruth?
Full-size Baby Ruth. He went hardcore with that.
It is hot down here.
Dude, I'm hot as well.
Why is it so hot down here?
I mean, I can crack that window, maybe.
No, if you crack that window, all this stuff's going to come down. We're going to have chickens in here. We forgot to put the chickens away.
No, Logan did it.
Oh, good job, Logan.
Yeah.
Look who it is.
He was kicking
Creeping
it up.
Out. What's up? Woo!
He was kicking it up on the chores. He wanted to make sure that we noted it. You mean this one?
Yes.
White Shadow.
I can still see you.
The
What's
next
going
time
on,
we
Chip?
see you
How
at
are
a
you
con,
doing?
I'll have a box of baby roots with your name on it, mister.
Did you see that Chip Gettler actually improved Streamline even further? Look at these. See these two blue buttons here?
Yes.
You can now do custom layouts.
Ooh, fun.
Set the custom layouts, create the
Way
custom
to go,
layouts.
Chip.
It's all because of Mr. Chip Gettler. And I missed him. He's gone. Because everybody said, hey, Chip. Oh, here he is. No.
Because everybody loves him.
Yeah. Chip, if you want,
Whoever doesn't love
in
Chip.
about 20 minutes, check your door, sir. We'll have some there. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? Did somebody say Roscoe's in here?
Yeah.
I see. Hey, Roscoe. I don't see where Roscoe's at though. There he is. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I think everybody's missing Chip.
My phone is dead. I need your
Digger Jim, what's going on? I just saw Digger Jim had an Instagram post. He said he went out for 6 hours with his buddy. They visited like 5 houses, all from the early 1900s.
Were they haunted?
Got nothing.
No haunts. Was it haunted?
No, he wasn't looking for ghosts. He was looking for he was relic hunting.
No.
That's what Adam told me you call it.
Relic hunting?
Yeah, I was like,
Well, yes, that's what Laura Croft
well,
That's what Laura Croft called
I
it.
went-
She's like,
I
I'm
went
looking for relics.
one
and
time-
I apologize to all the British people.
and I was like, I've never been metal detecting. He's like, don't call it metal detecting. You call it relic hunting. And I was like, oh, my bad.
I want to call it
Very
whatever I want.
swiftly corrected me.
I want to go relic hunting.
We actually found, well, this was up in
Oh,
VA.
I know.
That's the spot. That's the spot where you need to do it.
Yeah, my
Virginia?
dad's backyard. They used to come relic hunt all the time. They'd find Civil War bullets.
Oh, did they really? In the
Yeah,
backyard?
yeah.
I didn't even think about that. You know what would have been good is right behind, were you allowed to do it behind our house in Spotsylvania?
Yeah.
Really? On that trail? Because they had the
I don't care.
the trenches or whatever on
I
either
mean, you
side.
can't dig shit up.
Well, then what's the point?
I mean, you kind of just.
You scan over it, if the thing starts beeping, you can't dig anything up.
It's like geocaching. If nobody knows about it, it doesn't exist.
Yeah, look at this. Found nothing. I'm sorry, bro. That sucks. But you know what? It's the experience of going out. That's what it is. It's the experience.
Mark is funny.
He calls it relic hunting. Everyone else calls it grave robbing. That's true. I guess it is. Well, not really. I mean, if somebody drops it.
I mean,
You
yeah.
don't have to dig in a grave. Like, I think grave robbing's if you're out in a cemetery digging, you know.
Yeah, that'd be kind
If
of
you're just out, you know, I mean, if you're like in a field,
It's great, 22 comments.
I guess potentially you could.
I'm a dork for it, but I haven't been in forever.
Oh gosh, I've heard of geocaching. Yes. You want to talk about nerd on the next level? Geocaching and this lady over here. That was a lot of fun though. We had fun doing that.
Yeah. I mean, did you know that there's a 6-foot waterfall like 2 minutes from our
I
house?
did know that. I did know
All right
that.
then.
That was the
Boom, boom.
natural
Or
cache.
that weird Aztec Indian.
No, I still like
site.
that wedding one that we found at that church.
Oh yeah, that was nice too.
And then
I
the
like
other
the
one,
haunted
the
one.
other one that was by the dog park that's actually by us, where it had all the film reels and you had to dig through all the reels to find the one that had the clue in it on where to go. That
No,
was
it had
pretty
the
good
number.
too. Oh, that's right. Was it a lock?
No, it was just
I
the main
don't
one.
know.
Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay.
Some hideouts while hunting. Hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
So, you know, I
Is
put
there
in the,
anything else you want to talk about?
I put in the title that we were going to talk about the CBC Awards.
Mhm.
I don't really think it's a scandal necessarily. I think there was just some misinformation that went around, kind of blew up a little more than what I expected, but I figured we could talk about it a bit.
So you basically did some slight reporting like somebody else we know, and then everyone's like, oh my God.
I didn't do any reporting. There was a post on Instagram, and I thought it was very misleading. And you know, I
But
said,
here's the thing, who
hey,
Who cares?
I think this is a swing and a miss.
Who cares? Why would you put like? Well, that's what I'm saying. Who cares? Like, so what? Like, I'm like, hey guys, I want to do a community. He's not talking about the entire community everywhere on the entire world, past, present, or future. He's not talking
about Brian.
Yes,
that did ultimately kind of turn into what it was.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, they're like, well, you don't represent people in that don't watch YouTube or that don't have phones. It's like, well,
no, it was only YouTube. That was part of the argument.
Because he was talking about the community that he's a part of, not the entire community for the entire world. I'm sorry, Little John over in England, that we forgot to.
Oh gosh, why do you have to make fun of Little John?
Because I feel
he's one
bad.
of Robin Hood's greatest allies.
That's Big John, isn't it?
No, it was Little John.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, Little John or Big John.
Do you not know the story of Robin Hood?
I mean, how many versions are there?
There's only one. There's only one Robin Hood and one Little John.
There's several versions. Kevin Costner's.
No. I get that, but there's always Little John. Actually, in Kevin Costner, it was John Little. And then he said he would call him Little John. Oh, is that in my face? That's in my face?
I don't know. But I'm saying, like...
Yay!
But what I'm saying is, like, the dude was going out there and being like, hey, I think this is really cool. Let's acknowledge some people for their coolness.
Are you talking about Brian? Now you're talking about Brian?
But
I did. In all honesty, look, Brian had posted a couple videos on Instagram. I had downloaded them here. Let me put these in here. They're about 20 seconds long. Let me just play these real quick. It's kind of awkward that you can still see us. No, that's good. I think at least there he acknowledged it was YouTube.
But what I'm saying
based, because
like,
a lot of the things that I had looked at. Now, initially, the post that was listed was like, "This is a scam," and it made it really sound like it was a like a big conspiracy. It was run by Brian. It was selected by Brian. It was, all the winners were. And I'm actually.
But what I'm saying is, if it was, who gives a shit?
Well, I was just gonna say, yeah. Now that I think about it, even if Brian did that and he was like, "Hey, I want to give these awards out,"
he's acknowledging people. It's not
who
like
cares?
he's
It could just be your favorite channels, yeah. But it's not. In all reality, it's not.
It isn't. But what I'm saying is, he decided to do something and be like, "Hey guys, I think it's a good community. Whatever community you're talking about, whether it's the YouTube community, the comic, or the horseshoe community," and say, "Hey, I want to do this." And then people are like, "Wah!" Like, it's just like, my feelings are hurt. Instead of being like, it's just stupid. That is such a Karen thing to say.
I like it better when it was awkward. You can just see us drinking on the sides. Yeah, well, you know what? And,
that's what I'm saying.
And actually, in all honesty,
like, he's just trying to spread out some love.
Yeah, but he's saying it's spreading the word. So, I mean, in truth be told, I think that the post that was posted it may be the wrong approach anyways. I mean, if you really were that against these awards, you're shining a light by talking about the awards.
Well, that's all about the...
Now, I did put it out there. Now, I didn't give this person a lot of notice for, because honestly, this all happened last night when this kind of went down as far as this post and everything. In truth be told, very seriously, I invited the person who posted just to kind of get their perspective on it. Like, hey, it's something. Yes. Let's talk about it.
So I can talk trash.
If you why do you believe that possibly it would be this corrupt? I guess, but I don't know.
Well, and like, okay, so some valid points were like, it is not the entire community, but like, it's just like, I don't know. It's just, I think it's silly.
Well, and that was the thing that some of the other folks that had posted in the
Misto! think of anything else. I'm like, horseshoe.
Don't fuck with the horseshoe community. Oh man. Yeah, so that was the thing, is it initially I was like, all right, there's some confusion here, and then it kind of goes back and forth because you get the responses on like, you don't know what you're talking about, which is ludicrous because I 100% know what I'm talking about when it comes to the awards.
Trust me, I was with you on that.
But at the same time, again, it wasn't something I wasn't trying to into a battle.
Googling horseshoe.
Now, I did think that some of the other folks that had commented on this particular post, again, they were very. Some said, somebody said, "Oh, it's just a poll, no big deal." Somebody else said, "Well, it's only available to YouTubers," and it's like, well, then do an IG one, or do a Facebook one or something.
Yeah, if you're so
I don't
mad.
think it's that insulting that somebody says it's called the comic book community, but it didn't specifically say YouTube community,
well, yeah,
but it's still a comic book community. So do your own.
But the thing is, okay, so
hats off to Brian. That's a lot of work. I wouldn't want to do that all year long
here's
and
the thing,
pay the
though.
money to do all that shit.
If you want to go like that, Comic-Cons don't just have comics. Hello.
Well, and that was the
So are we like, oh no, I'm sorry, Comic-Cons and figurines.
So
and t-shirts and bags.
I was trying to explain it in this post.
Yeah, I know.
Very carefully.
We already did that.
But I did see that some folks were like, "Oh, well, this isn't." They kept referring to the real community. This is the real community that does hauls and spec and shows off what they've collected throughout the years, and we do it for free. And I was thinking, I don't make any money off of this.
Oh no.
Like, you know what I mean? And not only that, but in the same sense, I feel like
more money.
The YouTube community especially does a lot to uplift newer channels or some of their favorite channels or something like that. So
not only that, but this community has, I mean, look, we've come together for Comics Against Cancer.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 years in a row, doubling it from the first year. We've helped people in fundraisers, the community. I mean, it's just like, when I say community, it's the people that are hearing me right now. And if you have a problem with we're talking about you don't have to watch it. Don't vote for anybody. Don't watch it. Like, I'm gonna get myself in trouble here.
Well, I think that was part of, and really I had to take a step back because I think initially when I read it said a lot of like, which, I mean, let's face it, that I think the point was to kind of jar some folks, but I'm saying, it indicated that it was a corrupt thing and that it was just for, it was con artists and scams and everything. And it's like, I really haven't benefited scam wise from the awards. I don't feel like I got a one up.
You got
folks.
Free stickers.
I'm just
shame on you. He got some stickers, y'all.
But not only that, but it seemed like, for especially for Brian.
Oh yeah,
that's a bad connection here. How's this coming in?
I don't know.
I think especially for Brian, I mean, you don't want to see. Oh, there you go. It's good. Oh no. Oh, it's a little splotchy. You don't want to necessarily see somebody be kind of brought down. And Brian's a nice guy, and I don't think he tried to do anything that was shady or misleading. And certainly for the folks that are involved,
it's not like he was buying comics out from underneath people that have been waiting for like 4 hours.
Well, yeah. Well, and not only that, but if somebody won, that was a bigger channel. That perhaps a lot of folks, I mean, that just comes with, I think that comes with the territory. When you get that big, when you're a Jim Mint or a Comic Tom or something, you're going to have.
And that's what happened with the
element.
First one.
And I think
what happened with the first one. People were complaining. So what did he do? He separated in categories. And for one person to come together and decide to do something nice for, I'll say, our community, and yes, it's a YouTube community, but I'm kind of offended that they said real collectors. Does that mean
No.
I'm not a real collector?
Well, that's why I said I kind of had to step back a little bit because I realized I didn't
I
try
don't
to
sell any of
just
my
fuel it. I didn't want to just like fuel it with nothing but hate on
I mean,
on the
heck,
post
stuff. If
itself.
somebody collects rocks, it doesn't mean they're not a collector.
But
They
it's
may be
still
like,
the comic book community. Yeah, I think somebody had posted or somebody had commented that it was influencers who sell all their books and their inventory is not their collection. And that's kind of like,
well, see, even some of the
because I mean, I think as comic book collectors, it's inevitable at some point you're probably going to sell something, but I'm not showing off my inventory by any means. You know what I mean? It's like,
TM Nerdy said I pay Brian every year to win. I haven't won yet.
yeah, I know. I've been on a lot of live streams with Brian trying to get a one up, and it hasn't worked yet. Trying to bribe this guy left and right. I want one of those awards.
Do a talk shit vote.
Well, and so I mean, the thing is, it was said like, hey, we don't have a voice in this, but you do. You do. Yeah. It's they do polls. The polls are
speaking
checked.
of voice, if y'all have not seen Enola Holmes, that's pretty good. You don't get it because the second one, but there's a second one. It's actually
What are you talking about?
Because the last one they said if you have a voice, it only takes one voice, and I was like, oh, you know how my ADD mind works? It went straight to that.
What?
Like a squirrel. A zoop. Palm tree. Sorry. Do not. No, sir. Oh, I cannot wait.
You're embarrassing me in company.
There are 24 people watching this.
So?
I don't even know. What is
Do you
it?
want me to?
What is it?
Do you want me to dance, monkey?
No, I don't need you to dance.
Do you want me to dance?
No. We don't need to dance. I don't even think I have the Chris dance on here any longer.
Oh, you are terrible at this.
Nah, I don't have any Chris
We
dance.
need a new editor.
No. Yeah, I do have our infomercial. We might play that a little bit later. Hey, Iggy, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
So, like, I understand where he's coming from, but
Let's
like,
see.
and of course it.
Who are these guys? I'm the guy mad at these awards. Lifetime Achievement Award.
He's gonna be the super villain.
Yeah, the awards are I don't know. The awards are a little tricky anyway. So we've been nominated twice. And I have not mentioned it a lot on the channel because I didn't want it to feel like we were promoting it like campaigning for the award. So it wasn't something I think I would possibly I had one or two Instagram posts where I mentioned it, but I never really wanted to like seem like I was campaigning for the award, but very flattered that we were nominated.
Yeah. Chris won last
Twice, yeah.
Mr. Chris.
Chris got the he was in the category that we were in.
I know he won, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, that son of a bitch. Lady F, what's going on? How you doing? Let me see. You should bring it up, Remy. The awards? Maybe. Hey, look, Rob's in here. What's going on, brother? How you doing? Hello, Angel and Angel's husband. That is how I'm introduced. Typically, it's this is me and this is my husband. Oh, okay. Love the background music. You can thank Mr. Chip Gettler for that, actually. Chip is the one who's in charge of everything StreamYard. Even though he's not on here, he is in charge. And by the way, dibs. Chip, when you're ready to come back, I don't know if anybody else has said this or not. Dibs. We want that exclusive interview.
There's Baby Ruth in it.
When Chip Gettler, when the man behind the curtain comes out, we want that exclusive. Let me see. I was nominated for coolest lot nerd in the what?
Lot R. Lady of the realm.
Lady
of the realm. Lady Fantastic.
Where's the guest? Did they see the message? Like, they did. Now, so the guest did decline. Again, it was. It was a day's notice, so I wasn't sure if they would come in. I wanted to just get their perspective on it. they were very adamant that this was a corrupt system, that there was a lot of shenanigans going on. It was very, I felt it was very like conspiracy theory into this is a one-man show doing it, which I guess to your point, even if it was, who cares?
Right.
I mean, Brian can have his favorite list and give out awards for it, and nobody can say shit about it. But it's not.
No, but
and so that's the thing is everybody cast their vote. I casted my vote last year. You did your voting. It all has to be verified. It's all double checked by other people in the community.
I didn't vote for us.
You didn't vote for us.
No, I probably
I voted for us. I had to vote for us.
Well, here's the thing, though. He tells everybody how it's done, and there's no. And the first time, everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, how are we supposed to compete with the big channels like Jim Mint and blah 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 blah?" And then so he broke it down. I mean, it's this is its third year.
Third year, yeah. And I did mention that in one of my responses. I said, "Hey, this is the second year that it's gone on. We're going into the third. It has evolved as it's gone,
Right.
And
it's just a guy trying to do
a little
something
bit,
nice,
yeah. You're gonna kind of hit some snags here and there,
yeah.
But
I
yeah,
mean,
I don't think that it's fair to necessarily say that it doesn't involve the comic community or comic
it's a
community.
portion of the comic community. It's not. Oh, I can't. I'm gonna get myself.
There were
in
a lot of
trouble.
people that were kind of butthurt about that. I even asked, like, is it the name? Because it doesn't say YouTube comic book community, because they were like, this is only for YouTubers. And it's like, well, then do your own. Like, you could do your own. Like, if you don't like it, you could do your own.
But then what would you talk about?
I'm just saying. I think Brian just kind of decided, hey, I'm going to do this. I don't have the patience for it, to be honest with you. I couldn't commit an entire year of promoting this, getting the awards, figuring out the categories.
It's like Santa Claus.
Talking through the whole thing.
You spend the whole year making toys for that one day, and then the kids just throw it away.
But at the same time, I think there was a lot when you're talking about the post itself. There was a lot of comments that concerned just the super uber big large channels from the comic community, which again, I don't think represents what the awards are, because the awards really highlighted
a whole bunch of.
Didn't
they have best mustache?
Again, a Freaky Louie. How can you take that away from a Freaky Louie or a Whack Comics or any of these guys? You don't necessarily want to take away a small spotlight that's put on these channels, which, by the way, I think a lot of people in the community do, and Brian does especially.
Yeah.
So again, I don't think they need to kind of try to drag Brian through the dirt saying it's a corrupt thing, but I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion.
I mean,
doesn't mean you're right, but that's why I wanted to talk about it. Like, hey, what led you to believe that this was this way?
And it could be one of those things where it's misinformation.
Well, initially I just thought it was assuming. Like, somebody literally looked at it and they're like, oh, look, Jim Mint won an award, so this must be somebody kissing somebody's ass. Like, that's what I thought.
Does he not like Jim Mint?
No. Again, when you get to that, when you're at that level, you get that mix. Jim Mint's talked about that. Yes, I've heard him talk about that before.
Well, yeah.
He was like, hey, once you get past a certain sub count, he's like,
you get people that hate you because you're Brie Larson.
You get that initial love from friends and family. Once you start getting past that, though, that's when you know you've done something, because you're going to have those people that just hate
everything.
To hate. Yeah.
Ooh, maybe it's like a stalker. Like, they hate you so much they love you.
But at the same time,
he likes you. He really likes. I just think it was just a.
Yeah, they do get. So why did you make them winners? Why did you have to make them winners, Brian? Oh man, it's crazy.
I just don't think that's. I don't know. Like,
you just can't have nice things.
You just can't have nice things.
The reason why we can't have nice things You're not including other people from other social media outlets.
I mean, the thing is, like,
we need to have an IG Comic Book Community Awards. We need to have a Facebook Comic Book Community Awards.
No.
We need to have a YouTube Comic Book Community Awards.
No, it's BS.
And truthfully, rightfully so. So the person that we did invite said, "Hey, I don't need to justify myself," and that's fine. And they also said that they mentioned that similar to how the Grammy nominations and everything, that doesn't mean you have to like those particular. Then that's true. I mean, if somebody gets best mustache, you may disagree with that, but again, you had the option to vote on it. If you wanted to vote for somebody else, you could have voted on it. I think those are kind of funny anyways. Best hands, best mustache. It's wacky. It's supposed to be fun. Yeah. I don't know why it turned into like this big thing where people are
people
how dare you have these? They don't represent the real comic community. Like, what?
Which I'm offended by that. Like, what the fuck?
What?
Okay. Well,
because we give out free spec and free hauls. I show free hauls every week.
What makes you a real collector?
I think we've given out like 80 slabs from this channel in the last 2 years.
Yeah, probably. But what I'm saying
is, it's like, come on, bro.
What makes you? This is serious. What makes you a collector? If you're a kid that has 3 comics, is he not a collector because he can't afford Hulk 181?
Yeah, but see, he didn't get nominated for an award. That's the problem. Everybody needs to get an award.
Are you saying participation trophies?
I think it's the participation trophies.
Okay, so
maybe we need to make that. We'll make a participation.
I'm not making. Okay, I will say, like, when we were in school, we'd have reading contest or something weird, and everybody would get like a ribbon. Hey, you got a ribbon for participating, whatever. But the trophies went to the winners. And if you weren't a winner, I'm sorry, loser, you didn't get a trophy. And that's all there is to that. And you know what? Your feelings got hurt.
You solid collections, yes, yeah. Well, and you know what?
And then you
solid connections. That's the perfect thing. So we have started to branch out and bring people together at these cons. That's the new hot thing. You know what I mean? It's like C2E2 hit, and that was such a big success there. And then other folks have started to meet up at these other ones. So now we're starting to plan these like big cons. This year we're gonna have Heroes Con. I cannot wait for Heroes Con.
It's gonna suck.
I can't wait.
I don't expect a lot.
Yeah, neither do I. It's gonna suck so bad having all those people there that we get to meet, hang out with.
TM Nerdy.
Yeah, I spill Cheerios on my Hulk 181 every morning at breakfast. Well, you're not a collector, all right? You are not a collector. Everybody in this is not a collector because you're watching this on YouTube. You are removed from the list. Oh, shit. We're not on the list anymore.
No, that's okay.
The sad part is, if we're not on the list, we legit can be the most menacing. Like, we can be there before anybody else. We can sabotage this in such a way. We better not be off the list.
I don't know what list they're talking about.
New award show. Poor.
What if we had a category, the biggest troll?
Oh my Cliff Angel said, sorry, Lisa, you didn't get it.
I was hoping you would not see that.
Oh man, that is awesome. Brian, you need to play that. You need to play that clip. All right, you can say, and the winner is, and then you can just have somebody else that'll say, sorry, loser, you didn't get a trophy.
Don't play that. I'm just saying. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing is like I mean, I hate to be like quoting somebody from Saturday Night Live because that feels just crazy because it's a serious point. Do you think Oprah is Oprah because she's like everything went her way? No, she got fired. She pulled herself up from being fired and became Oprah. Like, so you lose, and then guess what? You get your feelings get hurt, and then you do 2 things. You suck more or you get better.
Are you talking about the losers that are out there? Because we've been a loser 2 years in a row.
And we'll probably be a loser 3 years.
I still support the awards, though.
I'll probably be a loser. I'm not a loser. It says best opening. Remy Q Studios.
That's true.
That's what I said. Did I say that? I think I said that. Oh, that's cool.
Nice. Yeah.
I am going to
The
be
butt hurt ribbon.
somebody probably be offended.
Beckerman's one of the best.
I am definitely
Hands down one of my
Are
favorites.
we bringing the kids
What?
with us?
I don't know. Probably not. Probably not to the con.
Because I want to have a few.
I think we have to take them to Charlotte, but we don't have to take them to the con.
Oh, they have a place that they can watch those kids.
Well,
That's what the con needs, babysitters.
What? I hate when people use the "you're not a real collector" shit to try to show shade. Yeah, because everybody collects differently.
Yeah. Some collect for covers.
We obviously are interacting with each other because of comic books, so.
But we don't all collect the same thing.
Yeah, and some people may resonate more with you than others. If you're a big DC guy, then you may, link up more with those people. If somebody's collecting more like Silver Age or Golden Age, you might go more towards that. Slabs, raw books. I mean, there's just.
Or somebody you want behind you when you're
toys,
fighting.
pops.
Or like when you are in the fight, trying to get that comic book.
Yeah.
You want somebody with you that has a little bit of power.
Yeah, like Pocan Joe.
You knew where I was going with that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you need somebody to just kind of stay back in the shadows.
When I show up to a con, okay, so this is my plan. I got Pocan Joe as the main lead. Right here, we got Tyler. Okay, he's the backup because he's the 8 foot tall giant. So instantly they look at Joe and they're like, because you don't know what.
No, I think he should be the lookout.
Joe?
No, Tyler.
Tyler?
He can stand in the back and look over everybody.
But I'm just saying, as just the intimidation factor when you walk into with that group. You know what I mean?
Are we allowed to bring our trident, or is that considered a weapon?
I've had a lot of people ask me to bring the trident. I don't know if we can bring that or not.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Do you think we can put some rubber tips on it or something? Maybe I can dip this in like a rubber, like an orange rubber.
Don't you dare.
It's not going to harm it.
Can you take it off? Don't you dare.
Yeah.
Don't do that. You're going to knock something down. I mean, that's really like a blade. That would fuck some people up.
I don't know.
Yeah!
I don't know. Walking around with the trident would be some work, but you feel very powerful walking around with it too.
I would say I would go as far as being Mara.
Cosplay just to hold the trident.
Just to hold the trident. Or her mom. I'll be the mom.
Can you imagine how many people would stop you to hold the trident?
I'd be like, I'm sorry, no, dude.
But I'm just saying, like people cosplaying at the convention, they'd be like,
yeah.
"Hey, do you mind if I take a picture?" And I'd be like, "Sure." And they're like, "No, I just want to hold your trident because I've got this cheesy plastic Hasbro trident, and that's a 7 foot long real deal." Yeah, just have people bother you all day for.
That's so funny. I
trident.
was gonna call out. I'm so glad I didn't.
Condoms on the tip. Yeah. It's part of your cosplay. What are they going to say? I don't know. I will say that Heroes, I think they're a little more lenient than a lot of the other cons. Remember that one guy walked in with the gun?
But it wasn't a real gun.
No, but it looked
like a real
gun, and they didn't have him put any orange cap or anything on it. He was walking around with that thing, and I know when we were at C2E2,
nothing but the tip.
You couldn't have like a Nerf blaster. It's not allowed to fire anything. You can't. Like, it can't be functional at all, and it has to be blatantly, obviously fake. And the guy that was at Heroes last year, he walked in, and that thing was painted up, and it looks.
It's not real. It's not a real magic trident. It doesn't have real magic. That's what I tell.
Yeah, but I mean.
They'd be like, you can't have a magic trident. I was like, it's not real.
Put a wang on the end. Like a dildo hanging off of it.
No, there's kids there.
I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
I would be intimidated by that.
Dude, you could kill somebody with that.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I don't think we could pull it off.
It's funny because we could be like, it's not.
I can't imagine walking to the con with a fucking trident, and I go to get in, and they're like, "You're not getting in," and then I'm gonna have to be like, "All right, fine, let me leave." I'm not gonna throw it in a bush. I'll be back for you later.
Yeah, and a whole thing full of nerds. That thing would be gone. I would steal it from you.
No.
Yes.
No. You can have Nerf.
Thanks, Columbine
But
kids.
from what I read, it's not allowed to function. It can't fire a projectile. If it fires a dart,
that's all.
it's no good. I mean, if you're allowed to do that, I'm going to bring a lot of Nerf blasters in.
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine that? Hey, Jim! Like,
that's what they should have.
I go to this stand. I'm like, hey, I want that one up there. He's like, which one? I'm like, this one right.
You're making it sound
Suction
like
carb dart, just whoosh, right there. Yep, I want that one.
Cap.
I'm gonna cosplay as DJ.
On the watch.
Wrong, sir. He's got more money hidden beneath the watch. That's the problem.
Has been since deleted. That's probably Jeremy.
Oh, really? Did they delete the... Are they talking about the post from the awards?
I don't know. Maybe he did his own research. And you know what? Okay, so here's the thing. I don't like the fact that you're a hater. Like, if you're just going around trolling people and just finding things to bitch about. But if you're trying to speak your own truth and speak your own mind, that's cool. I have respect for that. But there is a way to do things.
Yeah. Well, and it just seemed odd because, again, I
shouldn't have hated on Brie Larson as much as I did, but I just can't help it.
You know, it's like,
I'm sorry.
Why the awards? That just seems like an odd thing to go after.
He needs a hug.
Maybe. But there was a lot of support there. There was a lot of people that were like, yeah, F those awards. And I was like, what? They're like, it's ridiculous. One guy picks all these
I know, you must have been something
influencers. And I was like, what?
Oh, no. Hold on.
Like,
Jeremy's like, keyboard warrior.
That's wrong. No. Oh, yeah, look. Deleted a lot of comments. I didn't see that. I actually kind of tipped my hat to him because it was one of those, again, I mean, I'm not trying to even bring the post down. I don't care. Again, I think it's the wrong approach.
Yes, Lady Fantastic. Let's talk some shit.
If you don't like something, I think making a post about it is the incorrect way to go about it because then just more people are going to check it out.
Me and Lady Fantastic are going to pull up Pocan Joe.
What happened?
Dip around for like 2 hours.
Just looked at him like very silly. Yeah. Have a cocktail or 4. Well, between Angel and Joe, yeah.
What do you mean? I can't keep up with Joe.
Joe's the real deal. That's why Baltimore, I was like, Joe, I'm following your lead 100%. I was like, I don't care. I had money in my pocket, and I was like, whatever you say, and he's like, how much trouble are we gonna get into? I was like, I don't know. How much trouble are we going to get into, Joe?
And then Joe's wife's like, you're not going?
That literally was the reason I went there. I was like, I gotta hang out with Joe.
I was so jealous.
I was like, I don't care how long it takes. I'm driving tonight. I'm going to make it out there and hang out with Joe.
We went to a 90s rave party. I was like, no, you didn't. And I was like, oh my God, you did. What? And then,
sure did.
And then I called you. You're like, hey. And I was like, are you alive? And you're like, yeah. I think I'm just going to sleep for a little bit. I was like, oh.
We got back at like 4 a.m. Joe, we went out to the bar and we went out with Jim and Brother John and we were having a good time. And then it was like, all right, guys, let's pack it up. It was like, cool. And Joe's like, well, we're going to go check out this rave. I was like, I guess, are we going to go, I don't know, go down these dark alleys and see what we can find?
True that, Lady Fantastic.
Yeah, it was the best. Keep Joe away from the mopeds. Yes. No, keep the mopeds away from Pocan Joe. All right. Because you can hit him all you want. You're not going to do anything. The guy's unbreakable. He comes from somewhere else, far away from love. Yeah. And that was another thing that ultimately I thought was odd about the post is I was kind of like, hey, if you're trying to bridge the gap
this is not
between, I guess, YouTube and Instagram comic book communities, because obviously that was the big, I think that was a problem with a lot of the people. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, this is
but-
only for YouTube. That's not fair. What about the people who've been collecting forever? It's like, well, then, I don't know. Vote for them. You know, do they have a channel?
Yeah, but
Like, I
there's
don't know,
people that are like 70 years old that collect, and they're not on either one of them. So don't be a hater.
That's true. I guess there's always going to be another thing out there.
I mean,
But
remember
you
when
voted.
everybody was on?
You voted on it. Again, some of them are silly. Best mustache? Are people going to get upset about mustache? Like, is there like a model out there who's like, I've been grooming my mustache this way for years?
It's these hands. They're nice hands. You know what I'm talking about? Not the David Duchovny. I have a hand
It
model.
comes from ignorance and fear, huh? I'm coming for that. Number one Instagram hater belt. Well,
Good luck, sir.
again, I was trying to
Or would
say
I say
that
not good luck?
I was trying to approach it from the, hey, I don't think this helps anything. And
Well,
I think
and-
some of the stuff that's being said is grossly incorrect.
Well, and the thing is, if he would have approached it, we would have handled it differently. We would have been very respectful to listen to opinions. That's the thing is when people are talking about opinions, they get very personal about it, and I think they lose their way.
Yeah, but this wasn't a whistleblower moment, though. That's the thing.
No,
This
but
was perceived by some as a like whistleblower moment. Like, thank goodness you're exposing this guy and these corrupt awards. And it's like, nah, that's not quite true.
I mean, you're gonna hate on.
That's
Chris
not
the
even an
Canadian.
opinion. That's just you just have the wrong idea about what's going on here. You're like, you haven't watched
Well, if you're gonna-
anything concerning this.
If you're gonna
I
hate
feel
on,
like somebody that commented on that hasn't seen one video concerning.
see, that's
the
right. I
awards.
was thinking of that too, but I didn't want to date myself. MySpace, you can't hate it. What about the MySpace people? I still have MySpace.
They don't count. MySpace doesn't count.
Why
Sorry.
not?
Well, they don't count.
I have a MySpace.
They're not.
Remember
They're
they
not
used to
real
have the music?
collectors.
Meh. We did.
They're not real collectors.
What a coincidence. Are you gonna open your thing?
Yeah.
Oh no! It's that. No.
I think it's a lady
Oh.
cover. Hey, I collect how I want to collect.
You're not a real collector because there's penises and boobies on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. That's what I thought it
Lady
was.
F, I'm gonna get us something. First of all, her legs are not that fucking long. Okay. I have a problem with, I mean, she looks like is she Mr. Fantastic in disguise?
I don't think you need to hate on the cover art. This is
Her
I like
legs
this.
are so long.
Yeah.
No, and no, that's weird, y'all. Like, look. Okay, let me see it. Okay, I get it. Oh, look, I'm bending over. I got a thick butt. That's cool. Cut it off right here because that's how long her legs should have been. These are.
There you go. Look at this.
Mike.
Love the cover, but the legs are painfully disproportionate.
Right.
All right.
Right. Mike
Her
unsubbed.
legs are weird long. Okay.
Mike unsubbed to us.
All right. So nobody likes the weird long legs. Well, you know
mean-
what? I believe this was
Her
another.
legs are the right length. They go all the way to the ground. I didn't see that. Oh yeah, I did.
This one has the nice tattoos.
Is she wearing anything? No.
No.
Ew.
I like this guy down here. And the Joker that they put over here.
Is that the lips? Is that what I think it is? Oh,
It's
is.
art. Fantastic art.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. So those two came in. I collect as I want.
You're not a real collector because those are just nudie magazines.
It's art. See?
What I'm curious about
Art.
is inside.
Hey, YouTube, it's art.
Mhm.
Wowzers.
It's a dirty birdie picture.
Hey, Brother John, what's going on, brother?
Touche. That's funny. Art touche. Like art touche. I'm gonna get something for me and Lady Fantastic. I just don't want I'm gonna get stuck with all this stuff on. I bet your history is gonna be
What?
if I ever disappear. They're definitely gonna know it's you.
Why? If you disappear, because I have
because the weird shit you have on your history, feet,
I do have
like weapons.
Pokean Joe will help me disappear. How about that?
No.
Joe knows if I text
I think Joe likes me too.
If I text Joe the code, he'll know what that means, and it'll mean you have to make me disappear.
No, I think
we have a special spot that we're gonna meet at, and he knows that's it.
Maybe he'll kill you because you killed
him.
him.
He'll have some supplies ready, a pickup truck, and coordinates.
I don't think so.
I'll be in the hills somewhere.
I think somebody would miss me. I don't know who it is. You know what? The dog would miss me. The dog would not be able to handle it.
Let me see if I can pull this up here. Hold on.
What? You're weird.
Talk amongst yourselves for a moment.
Amongst myself? Hello, selves.
Yes.
Hello, selves. What did I do now? No, you just did our touche. What are we going to drink? One of my favorite drinks, and I don't know if I can drink it anymore because it might be too pineapple-y. I used to like redheaded sluts and blonde-headed sluts. Oh, I got to think for redheads. Ironically, not like Prince Harry, redheaded, like.
Women?
I'm just saying, if I was
women?
into women, it would probably be a redhead.
Are you talking about women?
No, I'm not talking about women. I'm just saying, if I was talking about women, that's what I'd be talking about. I bite my thumb at you, sir.
Yeah,
what the drink of heroes can be. We can make a Superman, but that shit will fuck you up. You'll die. I'd throw my life away from redhead. Oh, now hold on. If you're redhead and you have a Scottish or an Irish accent, that does change the game again. What are you doing now? No, I don't like what you're doing. I feel like there's a game afoot.
A game afoot?
Yes, because it was from Enola Holmes. It's such a good show, y'all. Movie.
What?
Enola Holmes. Has anybody seen it? I watched it because I was like, this is kind of dumb, but the kids will like it. And I was like, oh.
All right.
I don't know what happened. But I feel like there was something happening.
They do, yes. Yeah, they do, yes.
You're way up in the front. You're all the way in the beginning, bro.
No, look. Here we go. Boo Remy Q exclusive cover. Oh, there you go.
How ironic.
We are almost at the hour mark. I think we covered a lot on the awards themselves, and we did have a couple videos. Did you want to play a game?
Guess those Tootsies.
Yay! Woohoo!
All right, so per usual, I'm going to show
Thank you, Ignacio.
one celebrity's Tootsies. This will be open to the chat as well. We have 23 people watching currently. Feel free to guess in the chat. Angel, you obviously will get a chance to guess. I will show you 4 pictures of one celebrity's Tootsies.
So they're the same person.
All the same person.
I
said
there's a game of foot.
Not a game of foot. Yes.
I'm so clever.
I thought that's why you knew what was coming up. So
no, I didn't. I didn't.
So for those of you who
I'm psychic.
Possibly haven't seen this game before, it's Guess Those Tootsies. Again, we show celebrity's Tootsie, and you get to guess them. It was inspired by the great Brie Larson. That's the last time I'll show that. And so next we will. Yes, look at this. I will show you picture number 1.
I know who it is. I don't know who it is. Okay.
Look at that heel too.
That's a cool heel. It looks like an earring. Rihanna.
All right, we're going next.
Rihanna. That's not
A
Rihanna.
little blurry, I know, but again, it's one of many Tootsie picks that we have.
Okay.
Those are my feet.
Dang it. That was my first guess. I know who it is. Oh my god, I think I know who it is. It would be so cool if I knew who it was.
Got a couple guesses.
I think it's that chick. I don't know her name.
Garth Brooks. That's a good guess. Garth Brooks.
Is it Yelena? Florence Pugh.
This is the last picture.
She's drunk. Whoever it is, she's drunk.
Who's Aubrey Plaza?
Obviously, that's not who it is if you don't know who it is. I was thinking Courtney Cox, just the way she was holding herself.
Brian also gets his feet.
That's a
TM
scam.
Nerdy. Yeah, that's TM Nerdy. I think everybody thinks it's TM.
I'm going to go with Florence Pugh or Black Widow chick, Scarlett Johansson, because I don't know.
Any other guesses from the chat?
Oh, it's the chick from Spider-Man, Superman. The one that's married to the Grim Reaper.
Is she passing gas?
No, she's drunk. See the
Sonic
alcohol?
Viking, yes. Yes! Is it Alex? Here we go. We got some more. Here we go. The villain from Legion TV show. Oh, okay. All right.
Florence Pugh. Or I don't even know who the heck that is.
Starlight from The Boys. Not one guess. It was 22v1, and your boy pulled out another win.
Guess those Tootsies.
And yes, the game was afoot.
She's hot. Super hot.
I'm trying to figure out. She looks
Super hot.
Is she the same chick from Reba?
Super. No.
They look alike, though, right?
I guess if that chick was as hot as she is.
She is as hot as she is.
Definitely passing gas in that pig. Nobody won. No, I won. Well, let's see. Is this a passing gas picture?
No. That's I'm drunk and I'm trying to be sexy. And nobody's watching.
The glass is empty. You see the glass is empty. We've got
wine,
the water glass here to try to compensate for all the wine that was just
and she's
consumed.
being sexy, and her boyfriend took her picture. Or her girlfriend.
No, she's taking a picture. Look, she's got the phones.
She's obviously, you don't take a picture like this. She's reading it. It's not like you go like, oh, and then you're like, oh, whoops. Oh no, the alcohol.
Easy there.
Let's save the alcohol.
There.
I am back. We have saved the alcohol.
Somebody needs to be there with a lighter. Well, I guess unanimously it's voted. This is a passing gas picture. I feel like this should be extra credit. There should be double bonus points for even being able to find this picture to supply people with this Tootsie shot right there. That's a good Tootsie shot.
That's not what everybody's
It's very mysterious. It's very mysterious. I think the evolution of the game has it's come a long way. Similar to the CBC Awards.
You were just not right.
It's come a long way.
So the offer stands to you, sir, if you ever would like to come on to the show and discuss.
She's got like a Catwoman cover.
No, because they actually are real. That lady ain't got no real legs.
That's the same.
It's like, oh, I can't even lift my leg that high.
Oh man,
I'll give her credit for that.
Mike's the best, dude.
Oh.
That's the best. Damn, she's a looker. She is
a looker.
Yep. Oh. Why does she look taller in those pics on TV? I don't know.
Because she's standing next to.
Yeah, everybody, just imagine Beckerman for a moment in this pose right here. If I wasn't on the live stream, I would Photoshop his face on there real quick.
Was it Beckerman that they didn't guess his feet?
He was on Alan's team.
Oh, and Alan's feet.
It was Alan's foot.
I remember that.
They guessed. Who did they guess?
Everybody else.
Everybody else. They guessed me at one point, and I think Jonah Hill was where they settled. They were like Jonah Hill. That was their final guess. It wasn't. It was Alan's foot. I have several YouTubers from the YouTube comic community just waiting. I've got them in the barrel. We're gonna have a special. I think the next C3, I'm gonna have a special guess those Tootsies, and it's gonna be an exclusive YouTube creator edition because I've been collecting them. And anybody out there, if you want to send me your Tootsie pics, feel free. I'll add them to the list. She's hot. I bet she farts like a man. Probably. Well. There you go. Yes. You know what? Damn, that's actually a good idea. People better watch out. I'm going to be walking around. Somebody's wearing sandals. Just.
Well, my feet will be easy. They'll be the F-me pumps. What is it? The GTS? What are those pumps called? Stripper shoes!
Deep stretch. Yeah, helps you think, yeah.
Wasn't that
I wonder that you might be able to sell that.
Well, it wasn't that Belle Delphine selling bathwater or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
smart. People bought it.
Bleh.
People are willing to buy it. If people are willing to buy it, that's just like comic books. It's like, well, how would you pay that much? If somebody's willing to pay for that much, there you go.
Here's my bathwater. Can you buy it?
Somebody's trying to buy it. You know. All right.
What a bunch
we've hit the 10 o'clock hour mark.
10:04. Why can't you wrap this up?
We're gonna wrap it up. Thank you everybody for joining us. We have so many things to unbox.
So many.
We have an international box that arrived 2 months ago.
Oh, we haven't done that?
I haven't done that.
You did that.
I've got that eBay box that is right there. I've got this AOK that was sent out that we've had for like 6 months. I got this thing that I purchased from a channel from a new creator or an upcoming creator that I was supposed to do chainsaw unboxing on. I think we're going to have to skip the chainsaw part of that because we need to start getting this stuff out. Anyways.
Well, we could take our chainsaw camping and open it in the campsite.
I'm not taking books camping.
Well, you put it in the car, bruh.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
The White Shadow. Woo!
Yes. Thank you, Chip.
Thank you so
You're
much
amazing.
for joining
We love
us.
you.
Love
Dr.
you.
Von Hoot,
Hashtag
thank you
bring back
so
Chip.
much. Yeah, thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. Again, mild rant. Not too bad. Not too bad. Just trying to discuss
Spread the word.
stuff. Yeah.
The word.
Yeah. Stuff out there. People have different opinions. They're allowed to.
Get off the elevator, bro.
Well, they're allowed to. I just don't. I don't
You
know
can
if we
have
need to.
opinions,
I
even
don't
if they're
know.
wrong.
I don't know if we need to spread it, the hate in that way. Like, well, let's not be misleading about this. You don't need to like something, but still, we don't need to
Stop
exaggerate these weird conspiracies.
Hashtag bring to it back.
So.
Bring back the witch.
Bring us. Marcus is ready. It's gonna be a separate show. Invite me, sir. If you need to invite me, feel free. I'll be on there. Thank you. Seriously, we appreciate it. I'm gonna find something to play us out to here. And right here.
Closing time. Time to roll to Chili's and chow down with my fucking boys.
Night, you cock slamming fools.
I do prefer the more sort of, I suppose you could call it intimate sort of